Right, okay, so if you remember, I had to stop the recording on the last video due to the fact I can only record maximum 15 minutes. Now, as you can see, the two things we need to do, we need to calculate the total number of cars in this section and place that at the bottom of the report, and there has to be a label to say total cars for France. Those are the two things we haven't done there, and also we need to make sure you have your name, centre number and candidate to the left of the footer. Right, so what we're going to do is, well, first of all, I'm going to explain to you how you work this out. Now, directly underneath it says, well, above it says sort the number of data ascending order of VIN. Then it says calculate the total number of cars in this section, so that would be the VIN, and place them at the bottom of the report. So it says calculate the total number. Please don't mistake that for equals sum. It doesn't want you to add anything up. It wants you to count the total number. So we're going to use the formula of equals count. And it says total cars for France. So I'm just going to extend this here. Make sure you're in design view for your report. Obviously, you can just go back to home, select view, and you've got a number of sections there. There's the report view. Okay. We need the design view. So we've got design view. Now, we're going to put this at the report footer, not the page footer. The page footer is where your candidate number goes and your centre number and your name. We want the report footer. Okay, so I moved my mouse over here and I'll create some room. Now, we're going to use a text label for this. Now, the text label is this one here, text box. And also there's a label, but we're going to use a text box. So please make sure there's space, because what it does, it draws two boxes. So I'm going to draw it here, and you can see there's text 27. Now this is where you write total number of cars in France. Just double check that, make sure I haven't wrote too much or it's not quite correct. Well, total cars for France, so just change that. Make sure you stick to exactly what it says. Total, I'm just going to double check. Okay, so total cars for France. Okay, stick to exactly what it says, please. Don't think it doesn't matter if it's slightly different, just don't risk it. Now you can see that it's overlapping here. So I'm just going to extend this down, and I'm going to click on it, the edge of it again, and you see if you move them, you can see they move together, so just be careful. And I'm going to move this over. There we go. Okay, now this is where our formula goes. So it's a similar formula that you would use in spreadsheets. So we're going to go equals count. And all brackets, obviously, go for functions, but we need to use our square brackets for our field. Now, the field we're counting, remember, is VIN. So you type in VIN, you make sure you do exactly the same cases for any field that you do formula in, and exactly the same spelling. So I'm going to close each bracket, and now I'm going to create my footer, my page footer, with my name on it, my name and my candidate number. Obviously, you don't have your candidate and centre number yet. This time, you go to label, just create a label, and look at what it says, please. Please read the questions. Okay, so that needs to be, the label needs to be left of the page, and also your name, centre number, candidate number on the left of the footer. Okay, you get a mark for everything you do right. If your candidate number, centre number is on the right, you could lose a mark. Make sure it's on the left. Read what it says. I know it may sound a little bit patronising, but we need to make sure that we're not making silly mistakes and losing marks. So I'm going to put my name, and we're practicing for our exam. Okay, so I'm going to put my name. I'm going to put centre number, even though I don't know it, and then I'm going to put candidate number. Move this down a bit. Move these to the side here so you can see that they're organising themselves. And there we have it. Now, I'm going to go back to view. I'm going to select report view. I'm going to check what I've done now. So I need to see a number of cars. Your number may be slightly different to mine. My database isn't perfect, but there we are. Total cars for France, 40. It's counted them. And at the bottom here, miss price, centre number, candidate number. We're going to imagine that we would have wrote our centre numbers and candidate numbers there. Okay, once you've done that and it's all correct, you have 11 marks. Now, if you're finished, please move on to the second task, which is on Moodle, and it's going to be on Kite database. There's also a video tutorial to help you, but please try to do it without the video tutorial.